Hallo und willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von Farinas World. Ich bin Svenja, die persönliche Assistentin von Farina. Wusstest du, dass Farina im Jahr 2019 bereits einen englischsprachigen Podcast starten wollte, aber die aufgenommenen Interviews nie veröffentlicht hat? Das soll sich jetzt ändern. Das folgende Interview mit Susan Sideropoulos konnten wir dir nicht vorenthalten. Also bleib dran für inspirierende Geschichten und wertvolle Erkenntnisse.
I know you had several amazing serendipity stories, and when I arrived today, we already started talking about it. I'm like, oh my God, we really need to record a podcast about it.
So it's a really spontaneous.
It is
everything.
very spontaneous, yes. But let us hear about some stories.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, everything started last year, right? When I had a little down, and I started to read a lot, and then suddenly I found Laura, the book. Somebody give me this book, and I read this book, and then I started the Ruso, this
Rise Up and Shine University.
Yes. And it was totally magic because I start this.
Let me just quickly explain in
Absolutely.
case somebody doesn't know. The
Absolutely.
Rise Up and Shine University is an online course by Laura, and it's all about personal development and really working on the past and also finding a vision for the future. So yeah, you did that.
Yes, I did that, and it was really funny that you knew her and know her, and when I found out that there was so many funny situations that are together, and then
it's all connected.
It's all connected. It's all energy. Yeah, and then when I was totally in this university, you start to find out a lot of things about you, and you ask the right questions. And one of the questions was why you do the things you do, what do you love, what do you want to do again, what did you love when you were a child, what you maybe you forget all these things, and what you want to start again. And then I wrote down everything, what I did when I was younger, and it was singing, it was dancing, it was acting. I mean, all the things I do also today, but some of the things I forgot, like singing. I do some karaoke, and I sing in the car like every day, and it makes me really, really happy to sing. I'm not the greatest singer, but it makes me really happy. So if I make the music on and I sing, I feel directly better. So I thought, okay, I start a singing class again, and I called my agency and I told them I want to sing again, and I'm looking for a singing coach. And I think 3 days later or something, he called me and he said, Susan, it's so amazing. You just said you want to sing again, and now I have a request about a singing show. And he said, now you can sing and earn money too.
Nice.
And that was a really fun show. It's called Masked Singer. It's also in UK and now in Germany. And celebrities are wearing really weird masks and sing under this mask, and the people has to guess who are under the mask. So it was a really cool time, and I had the chance to sing a lot.
Nice.
Yes.
So you were just very clear about what you wanted to do, and then it just happened.
Yeah, it's really like you think about a person and the person just call you.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I have that all the time.
Yes, it's so crazy. I love these moments.
Yes.
It's absolutely crazy. And I have a similar situation, like with the singing, was to play in the theater. And I thought, I want to play in the theater again. It's a long time ago. It's 3 years ago I did this the last time, but it was a different kind of theater. It was open theater.
Oh, okay.
And but I thought maybe a little theater would be cool again, and it would be so cool if it would be in Berlin. So I don't have to go anywhere else.
Was the other one somewhere else?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I had to travel a lot. My kids were here. I was there. 3 months. It was crazy. So I thought maybe a theater in my city would be so amazing, because then everybody could come also and watch. So if I just had this thoughts. And this day, I think it was on this day, because I remember it was so crazy. So it has to be really close to this moment. A good colleague from me called me and sent me a message. And he said, Susan, you know what? I will play a theater next year, really cool play with just 2 persons, man and a woman. And it's a really fun play. So I thought about you, but I don't know if you want to play theater. So tell me, then if you say it's interesting, I would tell them that I have somebody really good. And I was like, what? So I called him and said, it's so amazing. You would never believe. I just had this feeling I want to play again in theater. So I will play theater.
And you haven't done that within the last 3 years at all?
No, not at all.
Wow.
Nice. And now we're playing.
Did it start already?
No, in April.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Nice. And any other story you want to share?
Wait, what was the other story? I had the one that I have this vision with theater with the it was also a cool story, because after I told him that I want to do it. He told this theater persons, and I told my agency. So, and I got the text, and I learned the text, and I have this audition, and the person who managed everything on a theater is a real great actor. It's Dieter Hallervorden. So everybody knows him, and I know him from TV for sure, but I never met him, and I like him a lot, and he's an older man, so it's a lot of respect also, and I thought how I want to do it really good, and so we had this audition, and we had to play 2 scenes, not to play, just read it together, and so with him and the director. One day before, I had this vision challenge in this University of Laura, so you have to think about the next day, and you have to think about it really clear, like you planning a movie, and you are the main actor. So you start in the beginning with you wake up in the morning, and you want to have the good feelings, and the sun will shining, and you have a good mood. You go to, and everything you plan really every step on this day. So I did this, and I had this feeling that I go there to this audition, we will sit down and everything will be totally fine and confident, and I start to read, and after 3 sentences he will stop me and he will say, you know what, it's exactly
what we're looking for.
What we're looking for. So with this feeling, I went to this audition, and then we came there, and we were sit there, and everything was fine. And then we started to read, and after the 3rd line, he stopped me, and he said,
"Oh wow,
it's exactly what we're looking for."
Wow!
And it was magic.
You created your
reality.
Yeah, your reality.
Absolutely. It's magic, and it's happened. I had another one too. When I start the Rise Up and Shine Oni, I start exactly on the same time mindfulness workshop, 8 weeks. So every week I had to go there. And I never did something before like that. It was meditation and all this new stuff. And it was far away from my home. So I had to go by car there like every week, 40 minutes.
Where was that?
In Prenzlauer Berg.
Ah, okay.
So it was the first thing I found on the internet. It was like I was Google, and it came this one, and it started like 1 week later. So most of the people plan all this stuff a lot of time, but I was like, okay, I'm doing this. Next week it will start. Usually you have phone calls before, and I just start. So I read this and I was like, oh no, it's so far away, and it's this area, you never get a parking place. And she wrote already in the internet, it's really difficult with parking, so maybe you come by bus or train. But I thought, no, not in the evening, not at night, not at winter. I won't go there by anything else by my car. So, and I have a big car. So I thought, okay, doesn't matter. So, and it's not, every week I went there. On the way there, when I was almost there, I said, I see the parking space. I will find it right before the door. and it's not a lie, like 8 weeks, I found this parking place right
Every day.
in front of the door.
Wow.
And it was like every week I come and I said, I got this parking space again. And all the people are laughing because they said, no, I was looking for a parking place, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I was,
wow.
no.
You really got that figured out, I guess. So,
Yes.
and you did we talk about the Gedankentanken?
No, oh my God, that was the greatest one of
Yes.
all of them.
I
Yes.
remember that.
That was really crazy because I start all this journey around this, all this stuff. I read these books, I make this university. So I found Laura, I found Tobias Beck, I found a lot of interesting people. I read about them. So, and then I saw it in the internet, a big event, Life Fest. It's from the biggest German community, yeah? You can say it like that, yeah. It's Gedankentanken. I found that and I saw all these crazy speakers are coming there, like also Laura and also
Everyone that you were following.
Yes. And my husband, he's like a big fan of Gedankentanken. So I bought the tickets for the birthday. No, I didn't bought them. I got them from my agency. I called them because it was sold out. And
okay.
I called the agency and said, maybe you can ask them if we got this VIP tickets because I'm a huge fan and I can make a post from this event or something. So they asked and we got the tickets. So on Friday, my agency called me and said, Susan, tomorrow is this event. You want to go there? And they just called me. The host is sick. And they asked if you can be the host of this event. So this event, you have to imagine, goes like 8 hours. And it was...
And it's just super big. How many people were there?
10,000.
Oh, wow.
It's super, super big. And it was so crazy because it was 10 o'clock in the morning or something. And the event was on next day on 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
So...
No time to prepare at all.
No time. 3 hours later, I was already in the plane. In the plane, I wrote down my lines for this show. Most of the speaker I knew because of my journey, but some of them I didn't know. So I read a bit about them. I write down my lines. But the crazy thing about it was I didn't have to prepare because it was absolutely my story. I just told the people my story, what happened. Also, it was the beginning of the show. So the people were so amused and they were so feeling with me because the first speaker I introduced, the show of him called Don't Think About It, Just Do It. Yeah, something like that. So it was so funny because this was my feeling the one day before.
Perfect,
Yeah, don't think about it, just do it. And I told the audience. So yesterday I sat in the plane and this was exactly my thoughts. Yeah. And then, so to every speaker, I had my own story, mostly to Laura, and I have met her the first time on this event.
Wow.
So it was really emotional for me because I can told the story, the audience, that she's maybe the person I'm standing here because of her, because I was feeling not so good, and now I'm feeling, good to stand here, and I feel right, and it was so emotional this whole day, and it was, I think, the best job I did ever in my life.
Oh, wow. And I think what's so crazy about it, because you never really had anything to do with the coaching scene. No. And then you discovered Laura, you did all of her course, and then you were like completely into all of this, knew all the speakers, and then you got that request. It's so crazy.
It's so crazy.
And then you wanted to go there anyway.
Yes, anyway. And what I found out later, and that's the most crazy stuff, about 1 year before, I get the request already. I got the request for this show.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
but did you know that?
I knew it because they asked me, my agency asked me, and I was like, Gedankentang, what's that? I never heard about it. And I read a bit about the request, and I was like, oh no, 10,000 people, and I have to talk about people I never heard about them.
So you declined it before even?
Not declined. It's better because my husband said, Gedankentang, I love it. Read about it. It's good. You can do it. And I said, I don't know. And then I had my really, really downward, because I did all this stuff, yeah? So after that, I quit with my agency.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm back, but on this time I quit. So I never heard about Gedankentanken also.
Oh, okay.
So they told me after, it's so funny because you were our first choice from the beginning, but then we never heard about you, and now you're here. So everything closed again.
That's amazing.
Yes, it's really amazing.
So Susan is just the person who is full of serendipity stories.
Absolutely.
Every time we meet, you're just like you have tons of serendipity stories. I really, really love it because I have lots of stories like that, and that's why I created this podcast, because I really want to give a platform to share all of the stories, because nice. I'm sure we all have that.
Yes.
But I really want to put a focus on it to appreciate it more and value it more, because often we forget that these amazing things happen, and then we're so focused on like
the negative things.
Yes. And so thank you so much for sharing it. I have one last question for you. What is your opinion on love, or not your opinion, but how does love play a role in your daily life? Just
Wow. Love is it's the air. It's my.
Oh, I just saw you wearing a sweater.
Oh, really?
She's wearing a sweater, which actually says love.
True. Yes, love is the most important thing in life. I think we are the reason for living. I mean, all of us are looking for a reason for life. I think the reason is love, to spread love, to like in Moulin Rouge, the line on the end of the movie is the most beautiful thing in life is to love and to get love in return.
No.
And I think this is it. I think it doesn't matter who you love or how you show it, but it's love to the parents, from the parents back to the kids, to the friends, to the stranger people on the streets. I think it's so powerful, and it's so important, and it's like I'm a totally Disney child, and it's like it's always happy end. So I think really I believe in it. I believe in magic. I believe in in all these good things in life, and I think it's good to believe, and it's in these movies, love is always the power who solve all the problems. So it's always stronger than the evil person.
That's
so
nicely said.
So the kiss of true love always make everything good, and I think this is true.
Nice. I think you really represent that. You always have that happy smile on your face. I really love it. I wish you could see her right now. She has such a big smile on her face, and I think you really represent the love. I mean, you're also in a relationship forever.
Forever.
I didn't know that you were together for so long already.
Yeah, 24 years.
Wow.
And I'm 24. Not. No, but yes, it's my first love will be my last, hopefully.
Nice. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. Actually, I am here at your place, but thanks for having me, and thanks for joining the podcast, and let's continue to share more love.
Yes, spread love.